up in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? What did I do? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rob, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. 30 years later, Madden was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing? Hey, yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Dante Kent with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They bring Valdez-Scantling in motion. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Buying some time left. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Rodgers throwing again on second. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. And we're seeing this more these days, mixing some deep looks into the opening script.
Daddy, surprise!
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Rogers going to throw here, third down. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
The Lions take over.
Go watch CB. Come on, let's go watch CB. Come on. Yeah.
At their own 4-yard line.
Well, Ma. Ain't no milk.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. What's up?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Big set of downs from 37. On 1st down, it's gone. Screen here for Gibbs. He finds some space again. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Cut. Black 20. Cut.
Off to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Value 3. Value 80. Cut.
Coming right is Gibbs. He's got to gain a 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Steelers' 22-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Cut. Turtle set.
Another one for Gibbs. Big gap up the middle. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting
Ball,
brought
ball.
down. Give him about 3
Go to
yards.
sleep,
Now
then.
they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Steelers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To throw again here on 2nd down. Rodgers buys time, rolling right. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
On the tackle. And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Massive hits, the ball's out. The Lions get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
180.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Listen. Got. 20. Got.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
180. 2-for-1.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 37-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Rodgers will look to throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw here by Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Now throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26. Offense in a hurry up here. On third down, here's Johnson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. They'll go for it. Rodgers. Throw is caught by the back. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
Hey, 16-18! Chance 300! Chance 300!
From the red zone now. Finding Johnson once more. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. Second and inches. Johnson up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Rodgers set to pass. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Hot. 180! Value 3! Value 3!
Now gone. Dumps it off to his running back. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go! 180!
From the gun, Goff. Gets everything he has under this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it.
Check.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
New set of downs from 37.
Cut. 20. Value 1.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Oh, he put some heat up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone, so the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's the final play of our 1st half.
Right 20. Horrible.
Final throw before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our 1st half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
20. Turbo.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking to throw. Gone. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Super. Play.
Goff on 3rd. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cut. 180. Value 3.
Now Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Who goes tonight? 180.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Cut. 20.
Goff setting to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So that brings up 4th and long. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. We've set it downs from the 37. Here's Rogers on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, 319. Box it. Hey, 626. 319.
Pressure coming. Rogers finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Rogers from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Here's a dump off to Warren. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Again, Rogers. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
630.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll throw again. Rogers. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Rogers going to throw here. 3rd down. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again, Rogers. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Black 20.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
On the stop. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions leading by 8. Offense to the line for 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up. So now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
1st and 10 at
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Greek Woolen with the INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. That pass is caught by Horton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Puts some air under it, deep down the left. Put the body on the line for his team. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Hey, down. 20.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
180. Listen. What's that?
Throwing again. It's gone. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Fox now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10.
Hey, 26.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And they'll throw 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Now go for it. Rodgers. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw here by Rodgers. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions make the interception on